Welcome back to Logmatt Creative Circle. My name is Teyo. I'll be your host for today. We're joined by SigFlo.
What's good? SigFlo in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the flesh.
Welcome in to the podcast. What were we talking about?
We were talking about a lot just now.
Yeah. But so let's go back to school. Tell me a little. So how did you start school?
How did I start?
Bring me all the way. From after high school. When did you graduate? What year?
I graduated high school in 2018. So I graduated high school pretty early because I started school early, you know?
Okay, yeah. You were taking some classes and shit.
Yeah, so I'm from the Bahamas, born and raised, and back in the Bahamas, I started school pretty early. I moved over here to the U.S. For school because I played baseball at the time. So I was really more focused on baseball than music. Then I got more into the music after I graduated high school in 2018. And right now it's just been, ever since then it's just been music. Now it's music. I don't play as much baseball. I play more basketball now, pickup and stuff like that, but that's
your main
me.
focus is music now.
Yeah, just music.
What's your main inspirations? Who made you start making music?
It's a whole lot of different artists because it's not just rap music, but just music in general.
Yeah.
One of the main artists, at least rappers, I would say, J. Cole, Drake.
We were just talking about that.
Because we were just talking about
that.
I like Lil Wayne.
Okay, Lil Wayne.
I like Kendrick. I like A$AP Rocky.
A$AP Rocky's fire.
I like Big Sean. Yeah. See, yeah. I like all that.
You like Tyler the Creator?
I do. I like Tyler the Creator too.
Do you make your own beats or?
I try making my own beats, but normally when I need beats, I just go to my brother.
Okay.
Shout out Love Gruff.
Hey, shout out, bro.
Yeah. He's a whiz at making beats.
Okay.
Really good.
I'm gonna need some beats from him then.
Yeah, you gotta hit him up.
Because I do fuck with your beats.
For real?
Yes, bro.
See?
Not for anything, but I only got people here that I fuck with.
Yeah, so. And I'm really picky when it comes to beats too. So
yeah, me too. So I make beats myself, but I make, let's say, 1,000 beats and I'll use one.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, it's really hard to make a really, really, really good beat.
Exactly. That's why I can make beats, but it would take me much longer since I don't really do that most of the time. That's not my my main skill when it comes to making music. But I do know what it takes to make a beat. Mm-hmm. I know what's a good beat versus a bad beat. A beat would need some more mixing, some mastering, because I do some of that stuff myself too.
Did you go to school for that? Music engineering and stuff, or not?
No, I didn't go to school for it, but I picked it up a lot because I was doing it myself for from since 2018 really. Yeah. So I just been learning each year. Huh?
What program you use?
Well, I started out on okay. When I first started making music, I had the GarageBand on my Mac. I was just I got to get something better than that. So I went to Logic. Mm-hmm. I've been using Logic to record this and that. And then my brother uses FL to make beats. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I record at his studio. Sometimes I record for myself. So if I record for myself, it's really more Logic. If it's him, it's FL. Gotcha. We also both got Pro Tools. Okay, so it's really just a
matter of fact,
where I'm at the time. That's what I'm gonna use. We all got the right setup and presets will be made for all of our music and stuff. So
do you have your own studio in your house?
Yeah, I got a home studio setup. So I got my mic, my interface, speakers, all that.
Smart. What interface you have?
I've been
thinking about getting a new one, so I don't know.
Right now I got the the audio box.
Is it a blue one?
What's it called? PreSonus?
I have no idea.
It's a black one.
Okay.
It's not a newer one, but it still works.
Okay.
But right now it's just the home stew with what I like. It's a good, comfortable setup. Yeah. I use that, mix on there, and then if anything, I go to the real stew to get if I need a new take or if I'm doing features and stuff like that. So yeah.
For you, the real stew is your brother's, or it'd be where do you normally go?
I would say a real stew is more you know, like this where we're at right now, like
I got you.
like a studio.
Would you hire an engineer, or do you like work with an engineer like you personally know?
I don't have a personal engineer myself,
you.
so if there's any engineers in the Orlando area who want to work with me full time,
I know a lot of engineers.
For
so,
real?
Yeah, I know a lot of engineers.
I've met some, but I need someone who's gonna be like, cause I'm trying to build up a team now. You
I
feel
hear
me?
you.
So
No,
it's
no.
like-
I mean, yeah, I was gonna ask you that too.
Yeah.
What is it like? How do you see yourself as an artist or as an entrepreneur too?
Well, you're asking how do I?
Yeah, how do you see yourself? Like more as an artist or an entrepreneur, or like both?
Uh,
Or like give me your view on that.
I see myself. Well, I'm an artist first,
Yeah.
but I see myself more like because you gotta remember, it's still also building your brand, you know.
Mhm.
So it's not just I'm just making music and that's just it. It's like I gotta remember. Like sometimes I forget too. You gotta remember to focus on the business side of things too. You can't just do music, and then you're not getting paid for what you're doing because
Yeah.
like you gotta know your worth. You feel me? So
And
like,
you gotta eat at the end of the day too.
exactly.
Like you
So-
can make music all day, but you gotta eat at the end of the day.
exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Especially if you're trying to make it like a full-time career.
Yeah.
You know.
And especially if you want to, make it big.
Exactly.
So you gotta go crazy. No, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Rome wasn't built in a day, and it wasn't built by a person.
Exactly, bro.
So
exactly.
I hear you, bro. Not for
Mhm.
sure. So yeah, I'll definitely tell you about the engineers that
Yeah,
I know and shit. I went to
know?
music school, so I
yeah?
I went to First Institute.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I went for the recording arts and show production. But I met a lot of cool people there.
Yeah.
Made a lot of friends there.
Uh-huh.
It's like honestly the most worth it part was that like the friendships and like the networking that I made.
Yeah.
All the knowledge that I learned was just like YouTube University that you could have learned.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, like...
And like the experience that it's hands on, that's
Uh-huh.
the cool part. But like after that, like you can kind of learn all of that in like by yourself and like in
Yeah.
the real world. Like this is a studio.
Uh-huh.
You can just rent it out and learn the same thing that you would learn over there.
That's very true.
But yeah.
How long did you go to school there?
So their programs is very short. It's like 11 months.
Oh, okay. So, like a year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, yeah. I mean, yes, but COVID happened, so it extended it to like 14 months. That was basically a year.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up.
Nothing compared to like Full Sail or anything like that. 'Cause,
Yeah.
those are like 3-year programs.
But it's still something, though.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I know I'm doing something right.
Yeah,
That's kind of
yeah.
assured me. And also, I didn't want to go to school, but my mom told me like you have to go to school, and I was like, all right. So I went to college for a day, and then I dropped out. And
Yeah.
then I was like, fuck it, I want to go to music school.
Yeah,
And
that's
then,
smart.
Yeah, that's what happened. How about you? What was your I guess your interest in studies? Like, did you like it? Were you good at school?
Well, I've been doing school my whole life.
So you enjoy it?
I wouldn't say that I necessarily enjoy it. I like what school can do for what it does for me, what it can do for me in the future after getting like degrees and stuff. And also like it helps me with my status here in the States cuz in the US it's a lot more opportunities for me to, build on what I want to do in my career versus back home in the Bahamas. It's not really like open-minded individuals there when it comes to making a career out of something that's not like the status quo,
Yeah.
So
No, I hear you, bro. I was the same way when I went to Ecuador. But when I went back with a mature mind and me as a rapper, I'm like, damn, nobody here is even interested in making music. So it's crazy to think about if I stayed here, I probably would have never even started making music.
yeah,
It's a scary thought because I love music and I love, me making music, whatever.
yeah,
But yeah.
I think the same way sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
The exact same thing. Like
I'd be going over there and I'd be seeing kids my own age not, I guess, making music or not interested in music, and I'm like, damn, that would have been me. That's crazy.
yeah, exactly. It's like you see them just doing like what everybody else does. Rather than trying to like.
I used to
think
play
outside the
soccer.
box.
Like my thing
Real?
was soccer.
Soccer.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wanted
bro.
to be a Messi player type shit.
Yeah. So you just eventually ended up going to music and the more music industry side of things.
Yeah. Everything started when I was like 12. I started making YouTube videos, and then when I was like 14, I started rapping. and then I just never stopped. I'm like 22 now, and I'm still going.
Yeah, you got to keep going, bro. Yeah. Especially if that's something that you really like doing, you know?
100%.
Yeah.
But you started when you were like 14 too, basically, right? Like that's when everything like kick started, and you started taking everything. Or when did you start taking everything serious?
All right. Well, I'll take you all the way back. I've been learning music since I was 5 years old.
Okay.
Like,
did anybody introduce you, or how old is your brother?
My brother is
older or younger?
My brother is. Well, I have more than one brother, but my brother, he's like he's technically my cousin.
Okay.
But
you see him as a brother?
He's more like a brother than a cousin because
I hear you.
We're like really close. We grew up in the same house, stuff like that. He's 25.
25, I hear you.
Yeah.
So he's like 3 years older than you.
Yeah, like yeah. And we all like when I moved over here, he had moved like 2 years before I did, or 3 years before I did, and then he was a senior and I was in 10th grade at the time.
Okay.
And he was graduating in his senior year, and I was just coming in, like fresh off the boat here in the U.S.
Crazy. To a fresh high school.
Yeah, and like pretty much him and all my other friends. Shout out to everybody. Of course, Gruff, Chunka.
Did you know
Brazel.
English? Huh? Did you know English?
Yeah, in the Bahamas we speak English, but we have like a very hard like slang. Accent and slang. We use a lot of slang terms.
I mean, the Bahamas. Everybody knows about that.
Yeah. So it's like in the Bahamas, when I came over here, I had to get used to not saying all those terms and stuff because like a lot of people didn't know what it meant.
Question: did you use those words in your music now to make it more like authentic to yourself? Sometimes, yeah.
True.
I feel like you should, bro.
I do, but the thing is, a lot of the times I don't want it to be where only Bahamian people can understand what I'm saying. You know,
like you can put Americans onto that type of culture too.
Yeah, that too. And I have been using some of the terms in some of the songs. It's just a balance. It's a balance. Yeah,
no, I hear you.
It got to be like on the right song for the right bar, stuff like that.
I hear you.
But yeah. Shout out to those guys, Chunka, Brazel, of course, Jim Marcy. Yeah. Shout out Jada, my cousin. Cam, Aaron, who I used to live with, and of course Annie B, my auntie. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been able to come over here and live.
That's crazy. My uncle brought me over here.
For real?
Yeah. So you always, that's someone over there.
Gotta always respect them,
Exactly, bro. If it wasn't for them, we would still be back there.
Yeah.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I've been thinking about that.
Always thankful for that, man.
Oh, yeah. So, continuing with your story. Tell me.
So, since I moved over here, so at 5, I learned how to play music, not engineer, but instrumentals, like instruments. Like I learned piano.
You understood what music was.
Yeah, like I learned piano, how to play piano. I learned practical and theory. I did like these big exams for like school, like universities from like London and stuff like that.
Were you in the band?
I was in the band. Like I the thing is, I always had like, I know you see me perform, but I always had like stage presence, I guess, because I never was afraid to perform in front of people.
I hear you.
So, like, I mean, everybody has their times when they do a performance and it doesn't go well, but like, I had those moments, right? But they never really seemed to like discourage me or really made me like stronger and stuff like that. So I like I used to be in plays. I used to be in cool. When we used to do like productions for music. I used to be in the band. I played like trumpet. I did like drumline. I did piano, like I said. I tried to learn the guitar before, but that wasn't for me.
Did you act?
I did take an acting class as an elective in high school. I did act in a lot of, like I did a play.
You did plays. So
I did plays.
Acting.
I did acting like for
like films,
like short films, stuff like that.
Okay, that's cool, bro.
But
I want to start doing like short films for like music videos, because like whenever a music video, I want to have like
Yeah.
little short film before or after.
That's what I'm trying to do with my videos, because I actually saw your video and I was supposed to ask you who did your videos, because I've been asking around.
I mean, I do all my videos.
You do your videos yourself? For real?
Yeah, I mean, that's how, everything started with me making videos.
It's for real?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because you did say you played, you did YouTube.
When I was 12. Everything started when I was 12.
Damn.
Yeah. So my specialty is like music videos. And then it's like rapping. But like obviously my main focus is rapping.
Yeah.
But I know what I'm good at, and I know music videos and all that. I just have like 10 years of experience with videography.
Yeah.
That is it. That's the only reason why I'm better at this than rapping. But I know that rapping is where my heart falls in, you know?
Yeah.
Type shit.
Love that rapping, man.
No, yeah. But do you sing?
I sing a little bit. Like,
do you like Drake sing? Like
I sing, like, I got some songs where I sing, but I'm not like, okay, I'm not like I guess you could say I'm a singer, but I'm not like a singer, you know? Like, when people...
You don't got them pipes like Adele.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
identify
as a singer. Like, I'm not like Chris Brown or like Usher.
You won't sing the like the country's anthem, you know what I mean? Type stuff.
Yeah, like I can sing like I can sing. Like if I sing I don't sound bad.
I hear you.
But if I sing, you can tell like I'm not a singer. I can sing, but I'm not a singer. If that makes sense.
I definitely hear you.
All right.
I think I'm the same exact way, because like I be trying to sing. People tell me, yeah, you can kind of sing, and I'm like, well, okay. At least they don't say like, hey.
Yeah.
Because some people, dang, I feel bad for them.
Yeah, like,
but yeah,
some people really can't sing.
Yeah.
Like I've heard people who really can't sing. Like
they got something stuck in their throat or something.
Yeah,
like
bro.
Yeah.
Like
something bad.
Like you gotta be. It's just like, you know, sometimes you want to tell people like, oh, it's not for you. Maybe you should try like a different route, a different avenue. Like maybe you should be a songwriter or like an engineer or
manager.
Like a manager or
some publisher.
Yeah, anything, like you do merch.
There's
I don't know, something.
So many like jobs. And
you could. Maybe someone could be like not really good at singing, but they can be a pretty good A&R. You can find talent. You know,
true.
You never know.
That's true.
So that would be my advice to people who are trying to get in the industry. Like, if you're not really skilled at the performance side of it, you can be skilled somewhere else. You just play to your strengths, you know?
Mm-hmm. Have you ever felt nervous performing? Ever? Or no?
While performing, no. Right before, yeah. Like, sometimes I get, like if it's, like, a new place where I'm performing, or, like, if I never... Say, if it's, like, a lot on the line, or if it's, like...
competition type
thing. Yeah, if it's, like, a
prize
competition. Yeah.
Type shit, yeah.
But normally I don't really get nervous. Like, I always say, like, when I'm about to go on stage or, like, do a performance or a show, festival or whatever, like, if it's not a contest or, like, something very serious, it's just, like, they invited me there. It's, like, why am I afraid? Like, there's no reason for me to be afraid if they invited me, you know? Mm-hmm. It's a difference if I went there and, like, they
like
didn't
you applied.
Yeah, like I applied.
You signed up, yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, okay, like, now I got to show, like, I'm worth it, you know? But if they already know me or, like, they invited me, it's like, yeah. But normally when stuff like that happens, if I'm getting a little nervous, as soon as I start, it just goes away like that. Like, I just have to say the first word.
What do you do to, like, control those nerves?
Or
what do you tell yourself about those nerves? That, like, low anxiety? Because, like, I mean, me and my friend Jeremy, now that I'm, like, getting him to perform, is, like, really interesting to seeing. I guess it's, like, the experiment of, like, the artist performing for the first time and the second time, and seeing him getting comfortable with the mic and seeing him, you know, experimenting with the second performance and the first performance and different songs. Mm-hmm. And, like, I always tell him, like, that anxiety just means that you care about the music and you care about all this. If you didn't have anxiety, it just means you didn't care about it.
Yeah.
But
that means it's important to you.
What do you do right before? Like?
Normally, like, you know, like, I'm a religious, well, I don't want to say religious, but I follow Christ. Mm-hmm. So I pray, and I just say, like, you know, say a quick prayer before I go up there, or like before I walk in the building. Yeah. So I know, like, you know, no matter what happens, I'm good, you know.
I hear you, bro.
So it's like, that's pretty much how I deal with it. And then, like, I never really get like scared or like have fears. Like I might get a little nervous right before I go, but once I start, it's all gone because like I know no matter what happens, I'm all good. You know, whether I do good or do terrible, it's like, and also once you're prepared, it's like there's no reason for you to like be scared, especially once you like I've been performing for like a little while now. I've done a lot of different performances at different places, so I don't really get nervous. It's more just like if I'm not used to, say if it's like a brand new song and I know I don't know all the lyrics right away, then I'd be like, I might be a little off, but you know, I don't really get nervous really.
Yeah.
It's like
It's more, I mean, also like I heard something that says that the more confidence helps with performance, because like if you know, like let's say a song like the back of your hand, you're gonna be more focused performing instead of like, what's the next word? What's the next sentence?
And because the body language will show too.
Yeah.
Because
you'll be more stiff.
Yeah, if you'll be more stiff, like
yeah,
like because you could tell when people like when we do the shows and stuff, you can tell like if someone isn't really confident when they're doing their performance.
Yeah.
Like you said, they'll be stiff, or they'll just be or like
stuttering.
They're looking around. Like
also something that I've noticed is breath control.
Yeah.
That's something big because like a lot of people that don't know their songs like really really good don't know where to like sneak in a breath in here and there.
Yeah.
And that's big deal because if you like if you don't have enough breath to like finish the sentence, you're gonna sound dumb, and that's gonna mess you up a lot. You're gonna,
It's not good.
What are some tips for like artists out there that you would give them type shit like
for like just
performing and like rapping and shit? What we do?
Well, this would be my advice.
Let's say it's like your first time and like, I'm nervous. I'm a rapper. I'm a 16-year-old rapper. SoundCloud.
Okay, if this is your first time ever performing in front of people or like live venue, and you're getting nervous or whatever, I would just say, remember that you make dope music. If you know you make dope music, then there's nothing to be shy about, nothing to be afraid of. Also, if you know that the songs that you made, like at least you know that, like you remember the lyrics and all that stuff, like I don't think you should be shy about that either, because like once you know the lyrics to your songs, you'll be more confident when you actually do the song, when you perform the song live.
Knowing the lyrics is big.
So I'd say knowing the lyrics, I would say being confident that the music is good. I would also say just going up there and be yourself. Don't try to act like somebody else. Like you could look at other people for motivation, but don't necessarily try to copy somebody else because you're not that person. You're you. So it's best to be you rather than trying to act like somebody who you think is cool, because no one can be a cool version of you like you. You know, you just got to be
100%.
You.
The best, I feel like the way that people blow up is whenever they perfect being themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
And I'm pretty sure I was talking to one of my friends the other day. I was telling him like, nowadays a lot of the kids, like the new kids coming up who rap or just make music in general, they're just trying to make what they heard sounds good. It's not like there are, there's a handful or so of new kids who are like, just raw and, unique.
But like the general status.
But the general, if you want to generalize most of the new artists, like, coming up, the young guys, they're mostly making stuff that they hear are like popular songs. Mm-hmm. So they're like, oh, let me just use that type of beat. Let me try to rap like this artist. You know what I mean? So like, that's pretty much where it is right now. But over time, you'll realize as like, once you get more confidence, once you start performing more, and once you start writing more songs and, putting out more work, you realize, okay, you can look back and see, oh, this is how I developed into who I am now. Yeah. Like, you know what you're comfortable with, you know what works, what doesn't work. And then once you get that emotion, you just keep going. You just can't stop, because if you stop, then you got to start over again. Not necessarily start from scratch, but start pushing again. Because that's another important thing too. Like, you got to make sure you don't quit or don't stop for a long time. Because
that momentum
it
big.
helps a lot.
Yeah,
it's like I made that mistake before. Like, once you start, like one time I did a show and I got a lot of buzz, but I didn't keep doing more stuff right after that.
You comfortable.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, all right, they like my buzz, like they like what I put out, they like the show. Yeah. I put up some clips. There we go. Mm-hmm. But that wasn't good enough. Like, you got to keep going. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, life will let you know when to look up. You just have to put your head down and keep working.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's something that I've learned. Because, like, I remember my first show that I did, I was, like, 17. Mm-hmm. And I was so fucking nervous. Yeah. I was, like, about to throw up in the back. Oh, man. Yeah. I was just a 17-year-old kid, like, about to rap in front of, like, my high school friends. You know what I mean? Like, 20 people, maybe. Wow. What was your first experience, like, rapping?
The first time I ever was rapping, you mean like in front of people or just rapping?
Like at a show, maybe like rapping.
It was like in high school. Like, sometimes at my school we would have like talent shows, or like if you want to be a part of something, you could like go and rap something. Like, we had like this one. It was like a production thing. I can't remember what it was, but I did like a rap for like it was like a special week that we had at the school or something. Mm. And I did a rap for the week, and I did it at the little thing that they had. And then I did one of the talent shows. Did
you win?
Like, nah, I got robbed.
Dang.
A girl did...
She's saying?
She did, Do You Want to Build a Snowman?
Of course she did, bro.
And she had the PJs on. And I was just like,
that's crazy,
bro.
What song did you do?
Everybody knew what I was gonna do. Like, I did This Is How We Do. This is how we do it. And I had me and some of my friends, and we were doing flips and all that other stuff.
Bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And everyone was like, "Oh, they gotta win."
Everyone was dancing. I'm sure.
We had the fits and everything.
Yeah,
but we lost, unfortunately. But
it's okay. They stole the Grammy from Travis Scott, and they gave it to Cardi B.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
You see?
Yeah.
Things like that will happen, even at the highest and lowest levels.
That's very true. I'm glad you said that.
That's big facts, bro.
Yeah.
The talent is there, but the game is not.
Yeah.
I want to talk about growing up in Bahamas, because you did it for 14 years, right?
Yes, 14.
How was that?
The first 14 years of my life.
That's pretty fucking cool, bro. Because you have a whole different perspective of life in 14 years. You know what I mean? That's really cool.
It's really different. Like, it's a lot of differences. We drive on the left side of the street.
Instead of the right?
Instead of the right. A lot of the cars are right-hand drives.
Okay. What's the food? What's like the food?
The food is amazing.
Way better than here.
Way better than here. That's one thing that I know. Bahamian food. All my Bahamians know that Bahamian food good.
I love that. You know how to cook?
No, my mom is the cook. So she really because growing up in my house, she was the one who made all the food. Okay. Because even if I tried, I'm not a really good cook. I can make food to survive. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a chef.
You know your strengths.
Yeah, exactly. And growing up, I never really used to do that because my mom would be like, all right, I'm cooking. And if I tried to cook and I started messing something up, she'd be like, oh, no, get out the kitchen, let me do it. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, you got it. So her and my dad, who I grew up with in that house.
That's cool.
I have two older brothers, my actual brothers. Yeah.
I got you.
They're both way older than me. One, he's right there in the Bahamas. My other one, he passed away 3 years ago.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. How old were they? How difference of age?
What age? Oh, they're I think 40 now, bro.
Oh,
So they were like
okay.
18 when I was born.
I got you. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because those are my half brothers.
Heard.
All of us
Gotcha.
were half brothers, but we still like brothers, you know?
I hear you.
Same dad, different moms.
I hear you.
But, you know,
That's really cool having older brothers.
yeah. And it's like, it's funny because, like, I can relate to him more now since I'm older. Like,
Yeah.
because when I was younger, it was just, you know, like when you were a kid,
yeah.
you
don't
don't really
understand the
know
world.
nothing. Yeah. You don't understand anything what's going
Yeah.
on. It's like you think you do. You're like, oh, yeah, until you, like,
Wake
get
up,
older and you be
yeah.
like, wow.
Taxes,
yeah.
school,
All his bills, all that.
Yeah.
Like, work, all
car
that.
insurance.
Yeah. Payments, deadlines,
Yeah.
late fees,
Yo.
all of that. And then you got to be able to provide for yourself,
And then maybe provide for others.
provide for others.
And then you have people expecting things from you, and you're like, "Hey, yo, I'm just a kid in this." world."
Yeah, like I still
here.
feel like a kid. I'm just
I was telling my friend that yesterday. I was like, "We're like in the middle weird age. We just left from being young. We're
Yeah.
not kids no more.
Yeah,
But we're not grown ups yet. We're
exactly.
in that window of like
Like, it's
awkwardness.
right there in the middle.
Yeah, everybody like looks at us like you're a kid, but you're grown.
Yeah. I think this will last for another few years. I think
100%. I mean, it happens to everybody.
yeah.
But at the same time, this will makes us into who we are gonna be in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
and whatever our life is.
Yeah, definitely.
So the Bahamas. Tell me
Yeah.
more about the Bahamas.
Oh
What's,
yeah,
like, the
yeah,
difference?
yeah. So like in schools they have
Is it the same thing as like you graduate at grade 12?
yeah, it's K through 12, but high school, well, for some high schools it starts at 7th grade. So it's like grade 7 straight to 12.
Same
And
over
then
there.
there's some high schools where it's like 10 through 12. Well, mostly the public schools, we call them government schools.
Yeah.
They go from 10 to 12, and
There you
then
go.
they have junior high, which is 7 to 9. But most of the high schools where most of the people who I know, because, like, there's public and then there's private schools, right?
Yeah.
But, like, the private schools there are kind of like the public schools here, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
No, same over there.
Yeah.
in Ecuador. So I 100% understand.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's all uniforms.
yeah, same, bro. I went to a school that you had to, like, I guess, sing the anthem outside
Yeah.
in like a formation.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, now looking back, I felt like a robot. I feel like a goddamn.
Yeah.
I don't
like
know,
a-
bro.
Yeah. Like program bots.
Yeah,
But-
deadass. I was looking up in the sky like one day I'm gonna be a rapper.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what.
Yo.
No, I was a soccer. I was like one day I'm gonna be a soccer player.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's what I was saying. I was like, yeah, one day I'm gonna be the best baseball player from the Bahamas.
deadass. I used to say the same exact thing about soccer for me,
And it's like,
and how much my mind has changed. So it's crazy though how like your same energy's there.
yeah,
But it just switched.
yeah,
It's crazy.
Exactly. Like now it's like
Do you think that ever is gonna switch to something else? Are you afraid of that?
that I'm gonna switch to something else.
Yeah, or like that passion is gonna like do the same thing.
Mm, all right, there's one side of me.
Because I'm not gonna lie, for me, I think, I mean, I hope it never changes, obviously, because
Yeah.
right now that's the same exact feeling how I think. But I mean, life is life and nothing is forever, and I am afraid of that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I have like a little fear that I'm like, damn, one day my want of wanna make a song is just gonna like vanish.
right. Man.
It's gonna fade away. But we have to like, I mean, we're young. I'm not trying to like be sad, but we're young. We're like in the start. We haven't even
Yeah.
started yet.
Exactly. Like we're still young.
We're still toddlers to the
I
music industry.
think.
Literally.
I think that I'm not afraid of that happening because I know if that was to happen, it would be for like it wouldn't be an easy decision for me.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was to make that decision, it would probably be for like the greater
right.
good of
Yep.
the universe.
100%.
Right? So
Like everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And that is what.
So I don't think like it would be like
That's a hard question, bro.
I don't think it would change really. If it did change, like I said, it would have to be. But my answer for right now is no. I don't think it'll ever change.
I hear you.
I've been doing music since I was 5.
What do you want? Are you like interested in something
Like what?
like movies? Or like, do you want to like? Do you see yourself in the future like doing movies?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or
I
maybe
mean, music
getting
will
into
always
what?
be my main thing.
Yeah.
But I could always go like into movies or TV shows, I love to be on a TV show.
Okay, there you go. TV shows are your thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So you see, I'm more into movies. For me, it's movies, films.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool though. I know a lot of people that are just like in love with shows over movies, and I'm like, interesting.
See, I like movies too though.
No, yeah.
I would like to be in movies too.
Yeah.
But, you know,
there's something about a TV show.
I don't know, if I had to pick one, be a star of a hit movie, like a blockbuster movie, or be like a main character, like star of a hit sitcom or like drama show or like
the
crime
Flash
show or anything. Like, you know, like you could be like
what 50 Cent did.
Yeah, like you could be in something like if I was in like Power, bro. Come on, bro.
Be the face of Power, that'd be cool as well.
Come on, bro. Like that shit would be crazy. Like that would be so dope. So like, yeah, that's why I would like to get into TV shows, because I feel like you could do like a whole lot more with a TV show because there's so many episodes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like a movie, I would like to be in a good movie too.
No, I think I know what you're saying, because like the shows you have more creative room to express yourself.
Yeah, because it's like
a movie is just 2 hours instead of like 30 hours.
Right.
So
unless you do like sequels. But like, you know,
still is like 8 hours movies in like 10 years.
Exactly.
I'm like the Harry Potter was like the longest sequel maybe.
Yeah.
Or one of the longest sequels, and that's like not even 20, 30 hours.
See?
You know what I mean?
And
that's probably one season of a show.
Yeah. Like one season, really, yeah. It's so crazy because...
What are your favorite shows? Like, what are your favorite shows?
Favorite shows?
Yeah.
Well, I like to laugh a lot, so I like a lot of funny stuff.
You like,
but right now I haven't been watching many shows, if I'm being honest.
Focus in the grind, bro. That's good.
Yeah, like...
No. Trust me, that's good. I'm the same way. When I was a kid, I used to love Adam Sandler, and like growing up was like the reason that I was like, I think I want to do this.
Yeah. I love Adam Sandler, bro. He's funny. Like, I used to watch TV a lot. Like,
same. When I was a kid, that was a lot. I mean, my first love when I was a kid was the theater.
Yeah.
The movie theater.
Yeah.
It was so cheap in Ecuador. It was like $5 for a person. Real? $3, yeah, for kids.
Hey.
And we all used to go as a family, like 20 of us, and just pack basically the whole movie theater.
Yeah.
And then just watch a movie. And I was like, bro, I was a kid going every single week and just watching a new movie. Mm-hmm. And that's how like my whole creative... Because like, bro, now that I think about it too, there wasn't like no American culture reaching Ecuador. Like that was the only like thing that I could see that was like internationally worldwide creative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
That you went to the theater and then, like, it's crazy how that works. It's like you just doing something for fun, or like your parents just taking you somewhere. Like, oh yeah, and then it's something that you fall in love with. You know.
I also remember when I was a kid listening to Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
Thinking like, damn, this is what music is. And like I remember like noticing what a repetition was, and like noticing, oh what, damn, that's a hook, that's the catchiest part of the song. Mm-hmm. And I was like 5, but I was just like thinking, oh wow, that is the catchiest part of the song.
Yeah,
that's probably called something and like something.
Yeah.
10 years later, like 15 years later, I'm like, damn, I make music now. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's just crazy how like life works.
That is crazy how it works. It's like, I don't know, like when I was a little kid, I wouldn't say that I didn't want to be like a big artist or like, you know, performing at shows and doing stuff like that, because I always did like that.
Yeah, what was like your first inspiration when you were like a little baby in Bahamas? Like, because I remember vividly my first memory in my whole life was seeing Michael Jackson perform in TV. And then I was like,
don't get me started on Michael Jackson.
I was dancing like in front of the TV.
Don't get me started on Michael Jackson. And when he died,
I remember my mom and like my stepdad at the time, we were all crying, and I was like, whoa, this is big.
Bro.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on Michael Jackson.
Talk about Michael Jackson.
Bro.
Yeah. I love
everybody who knows me knows that I love me some Michael Jackson, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, I had a whole phase
of
MJ. And I still haven't got all of that out of me yet.
Me too. Like, I'm still like finding new songs of him, and that's like the best feeling when you find a new song of Michael Jackson.
Bro, I listened to like everything, bro. It's like I had when he died, bro. I watched the funeral on TV, bro.
I was watching all the documentaries. Sad, yeah, I was like low key scared of his ghost that was gonna haunt me. I ain't gonna lie, because I was watching so much like stuff of him, and I'm like,
Yo.
is he like watching me right now? Because he's technically dead.
Yo, I used to be like, I was scared to like close my eyes like in the dark because I'm like,
yeah, especially because like I'm just obsessed over his death.
yeah,
basically.
because it's like I'd be like watching all his content. Like,
I remember
bro.
like there was a show that like you see people like passing out.
Yeah.
And, like ambulance like just like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
getting them, and then just like people passing out again and again and again.
Yeah.
And crying like really bad.
Like, bro, they were passing out before he even got on stage.
Yeah,
bro.
just like
they
there.
could have just said, "Oh, Michael Jackson's there,"
Yeah.
and he wasn't even there, and they'd
pass
still
out.
be passing out.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
it's crazy.
Yeah.
No, that guy, greatest entertainer of all time, man. Like,
That's what it's called. He's the king of
King of Pop. Yeah, man. Bro, I used to be, you know what was crazy? One of the moments in my life when I knew I could have been like performing was for me. One time I went to like the circus with my dad. I had to be like 10 or 11 years old or something like that. They were like, you know what's cool? First time, because the circus doesn't come to the Bahamas often because it's the Bahamas. So
I hear
they came there, and it was like right about like 5-10 minutes from where I live. So my dad was like, "Oh yeah, we could just go." We went, and it was like in this big gym or something like that.
Yeah.
And we went, and you know they had the whole circus, this and that, and then it got to like a part, like an intermission or something like that, and they were like, "Okay, we're gonna have a Michael Jackson dance off." It's like, and they were like, and it was a big stadium, like full of kids and everything.
And they were picking out kids.
And they were like picking out kids. They're like,
Dang.
"Okay, put your hands up, put your hands up. Who's gonna do the Michael Jackson dance contest?" And I was like, me.
Dang.
And they were like, they picked like 3 kids, right?
Yeah.
They're like, you over there, and they were like, and him all the way up with his hand up, in the striped shirt or whatever, and that was me, and I was like, me, and then like one of the people who like worked there, like the ushers or whatever, they're like, yes, come, and then my dad was like, yeah,
That's crazy.
I went up.
That's crazy.
It's crazy how it happened too, bro. Like the first guy who danced, he didn't even do a Michael Jackson dance, bro. He was just like.
You were just doing whatever.
Yeah. Like I was like, that's not.
You were
Michael
like, I got this under the
I'm
bag.
like, bro,
Yeah.
that ain't Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Then this other kid, like, he was doing something like, but it was weak, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I'm about to kill this right now, bro. They put on the Billie Jean.
Okay. Yeah.
I went in there. I started doing everything, and everyone was like, "Yeah, cheering me on," and bro, it was crazy, bro. And then like I won the contest. They got me like free snacks or like for the rest of the night or whatever,
crazy.
and I got like free pizza, all of that. And like my dad was just like, "Yeah, like I knew you were gonna win because you be doing Michael Jackson all the time." I'm
That's
like,
crazy, bro.
I'm like, yeah. So yeah.
So you like Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I do.
No,
I
that's
got a
cool,
Michael
bro.
Jackson poster in the crib.
Damn.
I got a lot of posters in my crib.
I hear you.
But he's one of them, and I got it from motivation, you know.
Yep.
Because you know, like
He's one of the greats, bro.
to me, he's the greatest performer ever, bro. Like he was doing that big stuff before. I mean, honestly, he don't be doing flips and stuff, and he don't be like doing
he doesn't have
splits.
to, though.
But it's like he's the most iconic because everybody who dances and sings nowadays pretty much does what he did, you know.
It really wasn't about quantity. It was like quality.
The quality. Like he studied the greats, and that's what made him great.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. Like I study the greats, see what they did, and then I just take what relates to me and use it in my work.
100%.
It's more like motivation. So yeah, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson's fire as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
That's cool, bro. Yeah, but that was my first like memory in my whole life. I was a little kid and just like seeing him.
Michael Jackson.
Like the TV was bigger than me, bro.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dang, like this is him performing, and I don't even know where. Like here in America somewhere.
Yeah.
But it was a boxed TV. I was in Ecuador, bro. It was just crazy,
bro.
But yeah.
So you used to be doing the dances and stuff too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really dance that much now.
Yeah, me either. I mean, I do dances, but not like that type of dance.
Yeah.
Really, it's more like.
I'd be moving and moving.
Yeah. Because in the Bahamas, we like to dance.
100%.
Yeah, but like, we do like island type dance, you know? So it's a lot of like muggling, you know, whining on gals, stuff like that.
Yo, I love that. I ain't gonna lie, I love that. So what do you got coming up, like music wise?
Coming up,
Or actually, what have you dropped? You know what I mean? Like, what's like the last thing you dropped?
the last thing I dropped was this song called "Fly."
Okay.
That was like in August, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I've performed a lot of unreleased songs.
I remember
Yeah, just
like
to
that one.
see how
the crowd.
the crowd reacts to it. But I've got a lot of positive feedback from my live performances with the unreleased songs. So I already have a mixtape album ready to drop. It's called Joyride.
Okay.
I was gonna drop it this year. Probably like, well, I was thinking about doing it this month, but I'm like, nah, my birthday is next month. Next month is gonna be a good month for me.
100%.
So I'm thinking about dropping it like February 16th or like around,
So, yeah.
you know, like that's 2 days after Valentine's Day. You know, a lot of good emotions and people be feeling good around that time.
Or people would be breaking up.
That too.
You never know.
I got a lot of songs on there. Like, see me, I like to rap, but I do more than just rapping on my music. Like,
You be
on my-
experimenting.
it's my
Yeah, sure.
I would say I'm pretty versatile because I don't just do rap straight through. I do like rap. I do some R&B.
Yep.
I do some Afro beats. I do some Caribbean type music. I do some old school beats. I do some
You did some like '90s
Yeah.
hip hop.
yeah.
Too.
See, I do some of those.
But that's good to be versatile and like experiment. Also
Yeah.
see how your voice matches with different type of music
Exactly.
and how the public reacts to it. 'Cause
Yeah.
You never know if you hit something.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You literally never know.
You never ever know.
You don't know. The music, the thing is, like, we're not even the creators. The music already exists. We're just the middleman of the music.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
It's just in the air.
Yeah, we
That's
just
how I
have to
see
be
it
like,
sometimes.
not even lucky. We just have to be disciplined and be there.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
But in the future, you say you have a mixtape dropping.
Yeah, next month.
So be ready for that.
Y'all can look out for that Joyride. Follow me for more info.
Yeah.
SI
Try your Instagram. Right?
SigFlo, SigFlo. You can put an underscore on that too. SigFlo underscore. That's where you can find me on IG. Everywhere else is just SigFlo, SigFlo. Music everywhere, all streaming platforms. I got videos out. I got live concert videos out. You could check that out.
Hell yeah.
I did do a concert for my college. That was the second time. I did 2 festivals there,
Oh damn.
but the second one I did, they even wrote like a article about me, like for the school paper or whatever.
Okay.
And they're like, oh yeah, like, because I already graduated. That was actually just last year. It was the year after I graduated. And they were like, oh yeah, we got the alumni coming back to,
To campus and
coming back to the school, like, and then they treated me like, they showed a lot of love. So
That's
shout out
really cool,
FGCU.
That's cool.
I had like a 15-minute set, or it actually went on to like 20 minutes really.
That's really cool.
And it was dope. I had like, I'll show you pictures later, but I had like all my friends there on stage with me. It was dope. Like, it was
Was your teachers out there like seeing you do that too?
it was the one guy who helped me get the podcast, what I was telling you about. Shout out Real Talk Podcast.
Hey, we were talking about he wasn't a podcast. You were in a podcast. That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, shout out Real Talk
Crazy,
Podcast.
crazy.
We got that award. Yeah. We did it was the guy who was my supervisor, media intern supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Justin Paprocki. Shout out Justin.
Oh yeah.
He was the one who, like, he was my intern, my what do they call it, teacher, I guess, or advisor, whatever. And he gave me the chance to do the podcast because I was telling him, like, yeah, I like doing the marketing side, but I'm more like front of the camera, not behind the camera. And he was just like, oh, well, we do have, he was showing me some of the podcasts. I was like, man, I could do way better than this.
Yeah.
Like, I was just being nice, though. They had some good podcasts,
Yeah.
but, like, I kind of brought that back to the school in a way. And I did that podcast. We did the pilot. Everybody loved it. So we just kept it going. It was just me and my friends. Like, I brought them in there, set it up, boom.
Yeah, my friend was telling me like one of the best podcasts, for him in his opinion, is like the people that are just like best friends type stuff.
Yeah, that's
Like that
exactly what it
circle.
was.
Yeah.
And it's like the chemistry was already there. So like
Yeah.
I had classes with them. I knew one of my friends since freshman year. The other friend, we always hanging out, going out, all that type of stuff. So
Yeah.
it was really dope. And we had a guest on the show like every episode. We bring mad girls on the show. And then after, because we did 2 semesters, so I'll just be like season 1, season 2.
Yeah.
The second season, we ended up doing it live on the school radio.
Wow.
So we would tune in and people would, like, come on, like, they like go online or wherever you could find the radio
Yeah.
for us, tune in, listen to
Cool,
us.
bro.
It was like every week.
That's cool. It's, you know,
Yeah. It was pretty dope.
all that. If I have any questions with the podcast, I'm gonna ask you about that.
Yeah,
shit,
bro. I mean,
because you already done like a whole season in about 2 seasons, right?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like a whole bunch of episodes every week.
Oh yeah, this is like the second season for like, the podcast.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited, and it's been something that I've been enjoying a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I like
bro.
talking a lot, and I like talking, especially like in a peaceful environment. With someone I fuck with.
Yeah.
Cause like when we meet at shows, it's so hard to like talk.
Yeah, because there's so much
hard.
going on. Yeah.
You literally so
much
it's
going on.
impossible. But I'm glad to have you on, bro.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much for coming by.
Anytime, bro.
We have to run it back again.
Yeah,
and do another episode
whenever
the mixtape drops, probably next month.
Next month, definitely.
There you go. We already got it
Whenever
booked
you
in there.
need me, I'll be back, bro.
There you go. Well,
So-
you guys follow him in all social medias.
Yes, sir.
Music, check it out. Link in the description.
Yes, sir.
Hoodies are available now.
Get
Link
the
in
merch.
description as well.
Get the merch.
You already know the
It's
vibes.
fire.
Shout out to Royalty Studios because
Shout out to Royalty.
this is their studios. This is their spot. Boom.
Boom.
Besides that, like and subscribe. Peace.